Doug, we watched this game, and Bumgarner and Pfister were pitching such good baseball. How were the Nats able to finally get to Bumgarner on the other side to break this thing open? It was scoreless through 7 innings.
Well, Bumgarner's so good, he beats everybody, including himself on the fielding side. So he threw the ball away, and that really broke it open. That gave him the open door. But with him, he was pitching the same way, sort of going in and out, up and down, changing speeds. That's what he does so well. He kind of reads the tilt of the hitter and does exactly the opposite. But the fielding really caught him. He was over-aggressive, trying to get the runner on third base on the bunt. He threw it away, and then Pfister was in command the entire time.
When you have a game like this, when both starting pitchers are pitching so brilliantly with Pfister and Bumgarner, when you're taking a look at it, can you get a sense as a former player of what it's going to take to either get to one of those two guys, or is there something you're seeing that eventually one of those guys is going to give up?
Well, you really do get a sense, but sometimes they're just so locked in, you're looking for a mistake, an opportunity. In this case, it was an error in the field, and that's sort of what happened. But enough pressure, you make him field his position, you get a couple base hits. It's hard to string rallies together against them, but they were found a way. And all it came down was fielding his position. So that mistake gave them an opportunity, and Pfister was electric. I mean, he had the sinker ball going. He had both sides of the plate, the big curveball. I mean, there was discussion about him whether he should start the first game of the series. So this is a pitcher that has led the Nationals, which, by the way, had the best ERA in baseball, led the Nationals in ERA in the second half. So this is no slouch. Doug Pfister is a money pitcher in the postseason.
He was certainly a big acquisition, pitched well for the Tigers. They get him, the Nationals, to bolster that starting rotation. This series early on, you had the Giants up 2-0 going home. You're thinking at this point, we've seen sweeps in some of the other series. The Nationals were able to stave off elimination. What kind of momentum do they have now? Still playing with their backs against the wall, but now they're in this series 2-1.
Well, it's more about confidence. Like their offense, it sort of abandoned them. Partly the credit deserves on the Giants side, but they weren't getting the big hits like they were the entire sort of second half. So that factor, getting whether it's Bryce Harper, the big hits, they needed to get those bats going and getting that.